Alright, so welcome back for another fun-filled video podcast of Stargate technology. Okay, this time what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a very brief overview of Stargate addresses, okay, and how exactly we create them, and so on and so on and so on. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to kind of scratch the surface, do some very geometrical concepts. This is where we're going to start about talking about the polygons, the basic geometry, and blah 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 blah. Okay, and then after that, as we progress, we are going to be getting more into algebraic solutions to these, which will involve solving systems of equations. Okay, so it's going to get a little hairy later, but hopefully with these building blocks going progressively up and up and up and up and up and away, you're going to be able to handle it without imploding or exploding or whatever really strange biological thing that happens to be your demise. And we don't want that, because we really want to disseminate this information. Probably some people don't want me to, but I've said it before, I'll say it again, screw you, because the planet needs to know. It's time for us to move on beyond this archaic, primitive world that we live in now. Okay. Okay, so let me start out by first, when we are considering figuring out these Stargate destinations, these Stargate addresses to these wormholes, they're going to use a different kind of math. Okay, I'm not really a math genius, I'm not really a math expert. I just know how to use math as a tool to solve problems, to explain nature. And that's what math is supposed to be about. Okay, I've looked at the Cartesian coordinate system. That's the basic 2D XY graph. I've looked at what are they? Radiospherical coordinates? Damn, I forget what they're called. Anyways, I've looked at a lot of different graphing methods, and I can't really seem to find something that exactly fits with that fits with Stargate stuff. Damn, I can't think of that different kind of graphing method. Yeah, so I feel really stupid right now. I was just studying it like 3 days ago. Okay, anyways, let's go on, get behind, and get past my little brief memory lapse there. I've got so much stuff in my head sometimes. It's like right on the end of my tongue. I just can't spit it out. I'm sure you've experienced that before. It's really annoying. Okay, so anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to find out where point B of our Stargate system or wormhole system is going to be. Okay? So, we already know where point A is at. That's where our wormhole device happens to be at. That's has its own X, Y, Z coordinate. Okay, and then point B, way out maybe not way out, but in a different place, in 3D space. It's going to be somewhere else. So we're going to be plotting the position to there. In order to do this, we need to understand the 2D coordinate system first. And that's what we're going to do. And then later, as we move on, we are going to be progressing into this 3D system. And you know what I'm calling this is I'm going to be calling this spherical coordinates, because I think that's the best way to do it. Or maybe maybe it should really be called spherical planar coordinate systems, because we're going to be using two different XY planes, putting them perpendicular to each other, and extracting the point in 3D space based on the intersection of those two planes, the combination of those two planes. I've looked at a lot of math books. I'm sure I haven't looked at all of them. And I haven't figured out what in math maybe exists that can be doing what I'm doing. Okay, but you know, obviously this is math, this is science. We're discovering new things all of the time, and that's what makes it so interesting. There's always something new to learn. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be starting with the 2D Cartesian coordinate system first, and we're going to be moving into a 3D system after that. But you know, first, before we start understanding these planar coordinate systems, or spherical planar coordinate systems, we need to understand the basics, okay? And the basics is understanding the concept of a circle. Circles and polygons are the basis of the Stargate, of wormholes, of pretty much everything. You know, the symbol of perfection in ancient Greece was the circle. Okay, you know, I guess we're always trying to emulate nature in some way or another, always getting better and better and better and better, getting towards that perfect device, that perfect society, that perfect piece of cake. Yeah, we all like cake. So yeah, the next thing we're going to be talking about is circles. Okay. So bye until next time. I think this was a really easy thing to grasp so far, and you know, do what you do.